Many game developers and publishers keep saying the same thing over and over. Single-player games don't work. So, everybody's wet dream is a multiplayer IP like Fortnite, PUBG, or Grand Theft Auto Online. They are easy to make, easy to implement add-ons, and easy to stuff with microtransactions. Essentially, a low-effort, high-income deal. But the thing is, it's not about single-player or multiplayer games. Before we go on, remember, all names and places in this video are from my imagination, have nothing to do with real ones, and shouldn't be taken seriously. I am serious. Whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, or somewhere in between, what matters is a good game with a coherent narrative, beautiful graphics, interesting ideas, and unusual mechanics. Those things are what's important. So let's dive into Harry Potter games, a franchise that was a direct result of the movie's success, which came from the book success. Most of them sucked, really sucked, except maybe two, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which improved the 3D gameplay, graphics, and exploration mechanics from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which introduced a semi-open world, giving us a glimpse of what it's like to study at the best school of magic. Other games worth mentioning include the Lego Harry Potter games. What we wanted was to have our own unique experience in Harry Potter's world, not a direct copy of the movies where stakes got higher and higher and became too unreal, even for a magical world. We wanted to become someone we chose, create our journey and make our own history. When you read or watch, you can imagine, but can't change the story. In a game, you should be able to, but with games based on the books and movies, you technically can't affect the narrative. All you get is a participation, basically. Hogwarts Legacy proved everybody wrong. Single-player games work and will work. If implemented with passion and love, they can make as much money as, if not more than, successful multiplayer games. And when it comes to J.K. Rowling, call me whatever you want. Unlike the far left or far right, I believe in individual choice. As long as children are safe and not exposed to ideological agendas, I don't care whom you marry. But please, don't shove those ideas down children's throats, especially in entertainment. Kids should stay kids at least until 18, preferably 21. Then they can choose to change their minds, bodies, or whatever. Sorry for being slightly off topic. Hogwarts Legacy is a great game. Some characters during your journey turned out to be part of the alphabet gang because, in the 1800s, it was as relevant and open as in 2023. Let's blame J.K. Rowling, whom we view as Voldemort apparently. But despite or in spite of everything and trying to please all sides, Avalanche Software nailed it. Somehow, they made almost everybody happy. The game really makes you part of the wizarding world. You choose your character and basically create them as you wish. Then you start your game as a 5th grader, which is a great idea. I have a theory about why you start as a 5th grader. If this theory has already been mentioned and explored, I am sorry. On one hand, a 5th grader is old enough to go through the dangerous journey and exploration. And on the other hand, there are 2 more years to make the next iteration of the game, so it is more likely to become a trilogy. My only criticisms of the game are lack of emphasis on Hogwarts. The game should have been more focused on Hogwarts and less on the outside world. Hogsmeade and the Forbidden Forest are cool and the ability to tame magical beasts is great, but Hogwarts should have been more mysterious and unpredictable. Plus side quests, especially Merlin Trials solutions, are repetitive and kind of boring. NPCs in most cases play the role of fillers rather than living creatures. Plus, classes are not as explored or meaningful as they should be. We want to feel like students of Hogwarts, not just characters who go through crazy adventures and overcome a goblin rebellion. Don't get me wrong, it is a great game, and numbers almost never lie. 34 million sold copies and over $2 billion in revenue. Critics who really wanted to hate it because of she whose name shall not be spoken give up, and across all platforms they praise the game. So are companies that desperately want multiplayer games and claim that single player games are that wrong? They are. It works and it is the closest thing to the game we wanted all along. Yeah, they removed or purposely didn't develop Quidditch. Yeah, there are minor issues here and there, but overall, it is a great game with a great atmosphere. Finally, fans of Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, suck at those who are offended, got what they wanted. Will it improve in the next Hogwarts Legacy game? I really hope so. But 3 things worry me: microtransactions, multiplayer, and wokeness. They might implement unwanted microtransaction elements that will make the game unplayable with unnecessary mechanics, or they might implement multiplayer elements which are not necessary and will ruin the immersion. Or to please the members of the Alphabet Gang, they might make it as woke as possible, and then it will become another Buzz Lightyear or Snow White. In any case, it will become a disaster, which I hope won't happen. I really do. Will the next Hogwarts Legacy become more successful than the current game? More likely than not, unless one of 3 mentioned factors is the reason. Plus, Avalanche Software, along with its parent company, Warner Bros. Games, shouldn't rush it. Take as much time as you can and want, and deliver the best game possible in the world of Hogwarts, Harry Potter, and Wizards. I know what will make the next game the best. Subscribing to my channel and liking this video. Believe me, subscribing to my channel and liking my video have the same power as spells in the wizarding world. The next game will be even better if you do so. If you don't, then it will suck. So don't take those risks.